What is the best platform to buy your sports cards? Really, there's no definitive answer, but in today's video, I'm going to go through the platforms I use to find my sports cards. What's going on, guys? Matt here, back again with another video. It's one of the most common questions I get through my mail day videos, and as you'll find out today, each platform has its advantages and disadvantages. With today's video, I'm going to speak more specifically about single cards or lots, and not really about boxes because I'm not a massive box breaker, so I don't have too much knowledge on it. I apologize if I miss a few today, like StockX or Mercari or other consignment services that have their own platform like Golden Auctions, just because I haven't used them before. I want to stick with what I'm used to and understand the most and go through the platforms I do use on a daily basis. Let me know in the comments if there are any platforms that you guys prefer, if there's any platforms that you actually dislike. First up, let's go to the biggest platform there is, and let's go through eBay. eBay is personally my favorite platform for buying sports cards just because there's a large volume of cards available to you as a buyer. This positive can be a negative because it can leave you spending a bit of time searching for bargains when you're looking for cards in general. If you're looking for specific cards, it's much easier, and I've actually found less is more when it comes to search terms. Make sure you learn the search system when it comes to eBay and how to exclude certain types of cards as well. Another recommendation I do have for eBay, which I have spoken about in another video, which I'll link below, is to actually get an eBay sniper. eBay auctions work on the highest bid system, and it's not about having the most expensive sniper, but really just to have the highest bid at the end of the auction. So an eBay sniper works by placing your max bid at the last second, so you don't have to be staring at a computer all day. Moving on, fortunately for buyers and unfortunately for sellers, I have found eBay to be more of a buyer's platform when it comes to issues. As a buyer, you are covered by eBay's buyer protection if you do buy a card and it doesn't arrive or the sender just doesn't really send it at all. But this can also leave the seller at a loss, and buyers who know this rule may take advantage of it. So if you're a seller, do send tracking when you can. I won't speak about selling as much as buying in this video, but do keep in mind with eBay, when you do sell a card on there, you do have to account for 13 to 14% of fees. Even though you might look at that fee as a negative, it's the price to pay when selling to a larger audience worldwide. You also have that ability to upload all your cards at once and leave it up there until it sells, which is a massive benefit when it comes to effort. There's obviously a lot to learn with eBay, and I do think it's the best platform for buying off in general, so do try to learn as much as you can. Moving on to the next platform, and that's Check Out My Cards, also known as COMC. So the best way to describe COMC is like an eBay that primarily specializes in sports cards. I like COMC as a buying platform because you can analyze a card front and back, so you can look at condition. You can also sort their listings really specifically by player, team, or set, so you can find the card that you want much more efficiently. Now, if you're a flipper, you can use COMC as a trading platform by buying the cards there, listing at your own price, and selling without them even having to send to your own address. I know a few content creators like the Comeback Card Investor really specialize in this sort of thing, so do check him out if you do want to learn more about it. Another thing I love about COMC is the ability to buy in bulk. This is where eBay can sort of fail, because if you do want to buy multiples of the same card, you do have to pay for shipping multiple times. By buying in bulk on COMC, you do save on shipping because it is all stored at their warehouse. Buying bulk also allows you to really stockpile on a player that you are keen on investing on, because you can buy all your cards on COMC and then again save on shipping. I've talked about what I do like on COMC, but I do have to share some negative experiences as well. I probably wouldn't want to buy rookies on COMC just because there's a lower volume of rookies and set at a higher price. People don't necessarily think about sending their rookies into COMC and would rather list on a platform like eBay and Facebook just because it's quicker to upload. I've also had issues with conditions on card being set from COMC as well. I know they provide high quality front and back scans, but I did have a 2012 Tom Brady Prism with a roller mark down the back. The customer service was pretty poor and they never got a reply, so they never sent me a refund. I think the biggest issue with COMC is 100% their shipping times. I do have to say that they've definitely improved, but you do hear about those stories where they take 2 to 3 months just to package the order and then another 2 to 3 months for the cards to arrive. I think 6 months for an order to arrive in this day and age is just really unacceptable. That's why I highly recommend when using COMC to pay the extra cost for express shipping or to use a freight forwarding service if you're from an international country. I still really like COMC, but do be mindful of condition and do pay extra for express shipping. The third platform I'm going to run through today is Facebook. Good old Facebook, the social networking platform. It's actually a very underrated platform for buying your sports cards. First off, you have Facebook Marketplace where anyone can list their cards. Personally, I find these to be littered with junk wax era cards, so I'm never really on it, but I have seen some people snag some bargains. But secondly, on Facebook, you do have the groups that are for buying and selling. I'm going to go through the Aussie ones, but do find the groups that are local to your country or region and also to your specific sport. I personally keep a list of names that do put up great sales and refer back to it because it can save you time. But in saying so, Facebook groups can be really cluttered with overpriced sales. So really, it's just being in a group for a long period of time and recognizing which sellers are the great ones. As a seller, I really like it as well because you're not subject to the 13 to 14% fee that eBay charge you. But keep in mind, with Facebook and any other social networking platform like Instagram, you do have minimal security when paying via bank transfer, Pay ID, or PayPal family and friends. The only way you can cover yourself is paying via goods and services through PayPal, where you do get charged an extra fee, but you are expected to cover that as the buyer. And paying via goods and services does allow you to get covered by the PayPal buyer's protection. It can also be quite time consuming when selling a card on Facebook because you do have to take photos of the card, find the comp prices and list them individually with no guarantee of a sale. This is another reason why I do like eBay, because you can upload all of your cards at once and then it will always pop up on searches as long as you leave it up. This contrasts Facebook sales because after 24 to 48 hours, your sale gets pushed to the bottom of the feed, never to be seen again. I think a healthy mix of selling on Facebook and eBay is required because you can upload cards to eBay, and then if you do need quick cash, you can upload to Facebook for a fire sale. Again, I just highly recommend when buying on Facebook, do take extra caution when paying someone, as it's very easy to get scammed. The last platform I'm going to run through today to find sports cards is MySlabs. MySlabs is a platform that only allows the sales of slabs. This is a great thing because one of the issues I've talked about with the other platforms is condition of cards when you do receive them. With graded cards, you are given authenticity that the greater the card is its condition, so you can't really question it. The massive positive for MySlabs with buying or selling is actually their selling fee. MySlabs are completely against the high eBay fees and only charge a 1% fee for sellers. As a buyer, this is also an advantage because I've found sellers to be a bit more negotiable when it comes to their prices because of the lower fees. It might not sound like much, but let's say for example you are selling a $10,000 card on MySlabs. They only take $100 versus eBay, who will take $1,300 to $1,400. So that's around a $1,200 difference there. But that's it for today's video. As I said at the start, I didn't do every platform, but just the ones that I am familiar with. I think when it comes to your sports cards, you need a healthy dose of each platform as they all have their uses. I really appreciate you all checking out my video. As always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in future videos. Take care.